Chicken tendy.
Ahoy, and welcome everybody. I don't have a I, I don't know why. I don't have a I chose to have a dumbass meme in the background during my last outing here, especially when I was playing with Santa. Don't know why I chose to do that. You know? But now instead I have a wonderfully themed little Halo background, considering the occasion, considering what we got going on, what we got cooking. So it's a good time. And first of all, welcome, Red. Hell yeah. Very based. Dramatic memes are a good aesthetic. They are. I mean, it wasn't even like it wasn't even a it wasn't even dramatic. It was just stupid. It was a picture of Lara Croft just being like with a white monster and a pack of cigarettes. Like, you like that shit, white boy? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. I just thought it was funny, so I'm like, why not? I don't know what to do. Fucking I don't care. Yeah. That's our brand. It really is. It is on brand. It is exactly of what this stream is about, truly. Without it, what do we have really? Nothing. We have nothing. This stream has jack shit. Mm. Tell you what it does have. It does have a refreshing little sody, and my little sodies. It does have that. I can't share it with anybody, but they are good. I do like them. Though I do feel like a silly bitch. I missed going to the gym today. It was like I felt bad because it's like I got to work late, and then I'm like, well, I missed Wednesday, so I really should make some fucking gains today. But then I'm like, I'd be really pressed for time. I would have to like go to the gym, get like a speed workout in, uh, then run home, take a shower, make dinner, and then like try to find time to stream. And I'm like, I don't want to. I'm gonna be real. I don't fucking want to. So instead, I chose to just come home and chill and read. I've been big surprise here. Actually, it is kind of a surprise considering that I've been I'm what they know at in the government as a gamer. Okay, I'm known as this. But I've been on a big like reading kick lately. I finished off that Brutal Cunning book that I was reading, my Warhammer book that I had. And then what I did was that I chose to restart reading this other book that I got that I've had for a little while, The Mountain in the Sea. Really fucking good. Really good little sci-fi novel. I was like 2/3, like 75% of the way in about that, and then I picked it up. I was like, you know what? I've been in this little reading kick. Let me get back into it. And then I'm like, huh, I don't remember most of the events or characters in this. So I was like, fuck it, I'll restart. Hell yeah, literacy. Yeah, literacy is good. Listen, I do advocate to read a bit more. This is it might be weird to hear for anyone who might not know, but the amount of time I spend playing video games, like the times where you guys don't see me play, becomes like less and less over time. I don't really play that many games in my off time anymore. Right? Weird. I'm typically like going to the gym. I'm trying to do like, even though it's wintertime, I still want to try to like, go out and hike a little bit where I can, where it's not going to be like really dangerous. And I don't know. I don't know. I think, and just like I just have shit going on in my life where it's just like it's not there. Do I still enjoy sitting down here and streaming and playing games and talking to people? Yeah, absolutely. I do really enjoy that. But as far as like my off time, surprisingly little amount of game playing. You know, it's kind of weird to think about because I have, ever since I was a kid, I played games and everything for like just a long fucking time. And now I'm 33, and I just kind of, I still love games. I just have a different relationship with it now. Think of it like this, right? Think of it as if like you've been in a long-term relationship with somebody, right? There's that initial phase where, you're really into each other, you want to spend all your time together and shit like that. That kind of like puppy love phase, right? But then as like time gets on, you're more comfortable with one another. You're kind of letting your guard down, and you become like far more comfortable with each other's like little ins and outs, and you just become comfortable. You know, you don't need to have like big conversations. Sometimes just the little stuff where it's like, you know, it, you're just comfortable with each other. They have like silences that aren't awkward, but you just kind of know that the other person's there, and you're cool with that. That's kind of where I'm at with gaming. I love it. It's there, you know. But I got things going on. Get yourself a game you can play at the gym. Get yourself a Switch 3. That's a that's pretty funny. Yeah, get a Steam Deck that I can play Baldur's Gate at the gym. Why not? Play Baldur's Gate or like some fuck or Bolt Gun or something like that. Just something I absolutely don't need. I'm definitely not someone who likes to play games out in public. I just don't. I don't have like any game. I don't have any games on my phone. I barely have shit on my phone. Like I don't really have that many apps. Really don't. I got I got some bullshit ones. Sure, I got like my Insta and my Facebook and stuff like that, but don't really, and YouTube. Well, I don't know. There's not really much there. What do you mean you don't play Fruit Ninja? Here's the thing. I used to play Fruit Ninja, and for the longest time I had a little puzzle game on my phone that's I don't, I'm sure there's a certain name for it, but it's where like you have like one red brick, right? And it's a puzzle game where you're supposed to shuffle around other bricks or blocks or whatever so that the red brick can go out through a certain side of the puzzle. And the brick can only go in one direction, right? If it's a horizontal one, it can only move horizontally. If it's vertical, it can move vertically. The same follows true for all the other blocks. So you just have to find the right way to shuffle things around to get it out. And that was the only game I've had on my phone for like years. I used to also play Angry Birds. Angry Birds and Fruit Ninja were the two like games I actually kind of like played. I also did play like this really shitty like RPG game. It was really bad. It was extremely repetitive and not very good. It did have some funny parts to it, but I mean, eh. And then again, this was back in like 2013 or so. And ever since then, uh I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care to use my phone to play games. I don't give a shit. I just don't. Yeah. I just don't. I don't care anymore. I'm a bitter, jaded old man at this point. I don't give a fuck about playing any games on my phone. Just a waste of time, waste of money, waste of effort. Really, who cares? I don't know. I just don't know. But folks, speaking of waste of time, Halo. What a smooth transition. Um, so I guess this is going to be the start of the month regarding Happy Halo days, right? Happy Halo days to everybody. So this month is going to be basically a highlight of lovely, like mods in the Halo community, and just kind of generally talking about my knowledge and my enthusiasm for this, right? Now, I've recently, in the past like year or so, I have had a change in my relationship. I've changed my relationship status with Halo, right? To it's complicated, right? What's up, Santa? Good to see you. So, I've had this kind of change in my life, right? Because now officially 343 and or Halo Studios has had direct control of this franchise for longer than Bungie ever had it. Okay, so Bungie is off over there shitting its pants with its own problems, right? So I'm not saying that if Bungie had held on to Halo to this day, that things would be a whole lot better. I'm not sure. We can't we genuinely don't know, right? But things are just different, right? Like Halo Studios has had control of this shit for more time than Bungie ever had it, and they still don't know what the fuck they're doing, right? So, tell you what, I'm gonna boot up Halo. Surprise. I'm gonna boot up Halo MCC, which that's a whole topic to talk about. Um, where is it? Yeah, launch it. I'll launch it. Yeah, with the anti-cheat disabled. It's like me, disabled. Please don't tell me it's doing the thing. That's really fucking annoying. Is it? Please don't tell me it's doing the thing that sucks. I'm gonna be very, very upset. It is. It is literally doing the thing that pisses me off. So the game is running. The game, you guys can hear it. It's nice ambiance. It's nice music. However, I don't see it on my screen. Don't tell me. Is it displaying on the wrong fucking monitor again? I'm fucking crashing out, dude. Yeah, here's the problem, is that I don't know why MCC does this. MCC has this problem, and it's persisted for a long time, where the game will launch, and the game is active. You can hear it. But the game is not displaying on your monitor. And if you have a multi-monitor setup like me, I have two, it displays on the wrong monitor, and all I can see is the cursor for the game on the wrong monitor, and apparently it's overlaid somehow on top of and underneath my OBS, and I still can't see it. Jesus fucking Christ. And if I try to alt tab over it to pull it up, it says it's running, but I can't fucking see it. Halo. It has been treated very well by Microsoft, 343 Industries, and Halo Studios. It has only continued to get better. Fucking kill me. What a joke. Now, please display on the correct monitor. Oh, please. Is it gonna fucking do this every time, dude? It was... Maybe it's the mods that are breaking it. Maybe it's the mods that are making it shit its pants again. Yeah, again, it's displaying the wrong fucking monitor. Okay. I'll try to launch it with the anti-cheat on and try to change the settings. You guys can tell I absolutely love dealing with technology. It's great. You know it. You know that feeling.
Smell like piss.
Thank you, Red.
Smell like jism.
At least that displays on the correct screen.
Like curdled foreskin. Like hot onions. Fuck the farmyard shithouse. And I'm sick of your smell. I'm sick of.
Yep, it's still doing it. Still doing it. Not displaying on the proper monitor at all. So, God, I've had to fix this problem so many times. Thank you, Dusty. I appreciate you. Also, welcome, Dusty. Good to see you. I unfortunately am in mid crash out due to this fucking game never running properly ever. it pisses me off to no extent. Dear God, Microsoft, can you just make something that works? Can you just for one fucking second just make something that works? Just fucking. That's all I want. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I'm in med crash out, so I apologize if I'm a bit of a grumpy Gus. However, I do find this incredibly frustrating. So, I might have to go apps, maybe. Okay. So, I'm going to try this. I'm going to fucking uninstall MCC. I'm going to try to uninstall MCC and see if this maybe does something. Maybe a clean install might work. I have, if anyone's ever seen the movie Hereditary, I'm currently having that moment that Toni Collette has when she's sitting at the table with her family, where she's like about to fucking explode, but she's just barely keeping it in. And that's me right now. Halo is being a little stinky. This is true. The stream is awful. I agree. Why don't you verify the files? Why don't you verify your... Fuck you. Baby. I will try to verify the files. I gotta think. I gotta think clearly. I gotta think clearly. Verify the integrity of the files. Please, God. So the issue, Dusty, is that when I launched the game, basically when I try to alt tab to it, and when I also pull it up on Task Manager, it says the game is running, but it is not displaying on any of my monitors. And I can't access it. I can't pull it up. So I don't know what's... This has been a persistent problem that's happened with this game like so many times over the course of the years that I've had this game, and it has not gone away. So, and it just every once in a while it will just happen again. I guess it depends on the temperament. Maybe what I gotta do, I gotta consult the Adeptus Mechanicus. I gotta get like purity seals. I have to coat my monitor in my computer. Well, maybe I got to extract the file onto a thumb drive and soak it in holy oils. Praise be to the Omnissiah. Praise the ancient machine spirit that is inside of this game's files to try to get it to run. Put a purity seal on the thumb drive. Fuck it. So is it posting on your screen at all? No. It's not posting to either monitor. It is... So... But the thing is, it's weird because I have two monitors. I have the one that's my main display here, and I have one off to the side. It is, I guess, technically on the one on the side, which is not supposed to happen, because in the game settings, I have it set to open as this. But when I mouse over to OBS, I see the in-game cursor on my second monitor. But I can't click on it. I can hear the sounds that I'm clicking on stuff, but I don't know what I'm clicking on. God, this game is wonderful. I love 343 Industries and Halo Studios. I love Microsoft. Quite a quality product. What a quality product that this game that came out in 2014 still functions like this. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. It's just peachy. Oh, it's absolutely lovely. I am having a swell time. I'm currently verifying the integrity of the files at the moment. I'm going to try something. You want to hear out my idea? At this point, why not? It can't hurt. And I think you're a bit more computer savvy than I am. Then again, this is a very low bar to clear. But from my conversations with you, you seem to be a pretty savvy fella. So I'm willing to hear you out. About 50% of the way verifying my files. Maybe I'll pick up and I'll read a bit of Ray Naylor, The Mountain in the Sea. Would you? This is going to be a reading stream. Would you guys like a reading stream where I read out the pages of the book? You guys won't know anything that's happening or any of the characters. But we'll turn this into a little story time, seeing as how MCC has changed significantly to shit its pants all the time. Okay, so after you're done with that, if the problem persists, I'll explain my idea. I was gonna say too, if it's something that's too complicated to type out into the chat, I can also hop into the stream chat in my Discord if you need to explain it through there. Either way, I'll be flexible. Dude, we can do a book club. Book club would be huge. Book club would be huge. I would seriously recommend reading this. This is a solid little sci-fi book. I was gonna say it's about like 500-ish, like 450 pages. So it's a decent size, you know? I'm not fast. I'm not a fast reader. I could read much more quickly, but I like to really absorb everything, so I read kind of slow. Especially if something's really catching my interest. Keep that in mind, thank you. Hell yeah. Read that on stream. No. Can you imagine a Twitch stream book club? That'd be kind of funny, actually. That'd be kind of funny. So you know what? I will read a small bit of The Mountain in the Sea by Ray Naylor. Ha tried to convince Ed. I always get this character's fucking name wrong. It's spelled ALTANTSETSEG. Altantsetseg. It's a fucking crazy name. I always just call her Atlanta because it's just funnier and easier for me. Not to go down to the beach with her, but she would not give in. In the end, all three of them went, with Ha in the lead. Atlanta behind her and Evram taking up the rear. At Ha's insistence, Atlanta left the gun behind at the hotel. Baha knew that somewhere overhead there was at least one drone tracking their progress. Soundless, but capable of doing as much as the rifle, or more. From the hotel's terrace, concrete paths led left and right, winding through miniature palm and other tropical fantasy plants, none of them native to this island. They went down to the path to the right, which led more directly to the beach. The hotel's landscaping was a false jungle paradise, the amusement park version of quote-unquote island vacation that no real island ever quite lived up to. The trees and bushes were evenly spaced and composed of pleasant species without thorns or other inconveniences. But the time since the island had been abandoned had taken its toll. The path was overgrown with searching vines and wild grasses, fallen leaves and fronds. The headlamps they all wore turned the fake jungle, now becoming real jungle as the island reclaimed it, into a web of shadows. Oh, all the files were verified.
But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I suck at reading, but I'm trying my best. That's all that matters, that you pick it up and you try it. I was going to say, I mainly have like a bunch of Halo books. Because Halo, despite its problems, has some really good books. That is, unless you possibly give a shit about any of the lore, which no one does except me and like maybe 15 other people on the planet. So, whatever. Thank you, Red. Appreciate it. So, the game's files are verified. Now they are validating, which is its own process. Now it's like 26% done, so I'll continue reading. There were a million places to hide here. Anyone coming from the beach would be at a hotel long before someone saw them. Ha found herself thankful for Atlanta's patrolling machines. As if she had heard, Atlanta hissed, "Robot would not allow bulldozing of shit pile ambush points near hotel. Now maybe think again. We're too late for us." But the motion sensors in the infrared did little good as a guard against a cold-blooded creature whose entire existence was spent fooling motion sensors. The living motion sensors of the sea, predator and prey evolved to quicksilver reaction. If it wanted to eat, it had to fool those deadliest of motion sensors every moment, finding angles of attack, beating systems designed to thwart it, shifting its shape and gait, becoming all the things around it, one after another. Ha remembered a research film she had seen of an octopus hunting a crab in an underwater area just offshore. The area was at the edge of a coral reef, where it broke up into stone and stretches of open water along the sea bottom. The octopus, coming for the crab from the open area on the sand, had, in a space no more than 30 meters, become sand, a drifting piece of seaweed, a stone, a darting fish, a group of barnacles, and a stack of coral. The crab became lunch. Those skills, the hunting skills necessary to find nutrients in a world beneath the waves, were nothing compared to what it took to stay alive. The octopus was soft, a shellless packet of easily digestible protein in a hungry world. It survived that world by its wits and the protean fluidity of its form. It lived through trickery, concealment, and guile. It lived through creativity. Everything around Ha crawled and shifted, about to lunge or slip away. They moved out of the false jungle, down steps cut into the angled erosion wall, and onto the beach. Look at that. Everything's done verifying. Wonderful. So yeah, that was a brief little excerpt. So basically this game is about researchers in the kind of nearish future finding out that octopi have started to evolve and basically entering their own version of our Stone Age, where they are learning to use tools and basically communicate using symbols and like basically showing that they are conscious and capable of sentient intelligence. And all the implications that might come with that. It's pretty cool. It's really good. We should do Halo book readings during loading issues this holiday season. That actually sounds pretty funny. That actually sounds kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Fuck, Tortellini, the Elden Ring goldfish died. No! Yeah, that was the goldfish that beat Millennia, wasn't it? That rules. I'm invested. You can't cut me off like that. I was gonna say we can keep going with the reading stream. Hell yeah, that fish rules. Okay, so I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna try one more time to boot the game. And then we'll figure out what to do. Because this is a shit show. Okay. Yes. Please. Oh, is it? It's fucking doing it again. I can tell. It might... I'm clicking on it. It's not... It's again displaying on the other monitor, but I can't see it. It's doing the same thing. Awesome. Cool. I can't change it. I can't alt-tab to it. Task manager says it's running. But I can't see it. So click on the app on your taskbar. Yep, did that. Nothing happens. I love tech support. So I'm going to enter my stream chat. And in case you are interested in coming in real time, you're more than welcome to. Then press Windows key, Control, left arrow key. Okay. Windows key, Control. Okay. What? All right. What's that supposed to do? No, nothing's changed. Oh, left arrow key. My bad. I misread that. My mistake. I thought you said left click. Okay, that should manually... Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Nothing happened. Because it's like the game is running. You guys can hear it. But it's happening in... It's just not displaying to any monitor, and it's so strange. Yeah, it did not fix the issue. Because the thing is, it's not even displaying on the monitor where it's like says that it's running on. Yes, my monitor is my secondary monitor is vertical. That could be the issue. Fuck. Now, what if... Ah, that's so dumb. That's so dumb if that's it. I'm almost tempted to uninstall and reinstall the game. I don't know if that might do anything. So now my stream title is extremely accurate. What's the deal with Halo CE? That's a great question. There's a lot of problems right now. What happens if you unplug it and plug it back in? I have no idea. I don't know. We can find out. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why not? You can always try. And Santa was right. The stream does suck. Stream is fucking terrible. Jesus Christ. Okay. We'll see what happens. All right. Whoa. Wait. Red was cooking. Holy shit, Red was cooking. Wait a minute. Wait, how did that actually fucking help? That is wild. Okay. So now the game is displaying on my primary monitor. No, it's asking for me for my fucking... I'm gonna fucking crash out, chat. I'm gonna fucking crash out. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. I'm gonna fucking lose it. So now I gotta Microsoft, why? Microsoft, I'm simply asking you to eat my entire ass from every single angle possible. I'm going to ask you. I am once again going to ask you to eat my entire ass from the side. Okay, I'm not displaying sensitive information this time. I figured it out, guys. I figured it out. Not to fucking do that. I'm so stupid and bad at this. I'm so stupid and bad at this. How is it like this, dude? How is it fucking like this? Also, what? Why? God, fucking, this thing is killing me. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm pretty sure this is launching without the mods. It is launching with the mods. Huge. Oh, yeah. Anyways, let's play some fucking Halo, shall we? What am I doing? Why did I hit continue? We're not hitting continue. What the fuck are we doing? No. So, what I'll do, chat, we are actually playing Halo now. So, what I will do is that I'll do two things. So, one, I am going to... I have played this before. I have played this mod before in the past on stream, but I think it's amazing and I think it's worth your time. In case you are a fan of Halo CE in any way, in case you like really solid mods, there's a link directly to the mod. Have fun. Also, what I'm gonna do is that we are going to have... I'm gonna set up a poll here because I want you guys to have an input as to I have so much shit open right now. Anyways, I want you guys to fucking select what level we're gonna play. So let's see if I can get all the levels down off of memory. Let me see. Then it's... I have to go check the dog. She's shitting like a... He's shitting like a fire hose. Based. No. And doesn't allow any other ones. Fuck. Ah, good enough. Start poll. Alright, cool. So, we are picking as... and if anyone has any other suggestions for other levels, go ahead. Because I was only able to do the first, like, 5 levels. So, in case you guys are interested. So basically the ones that we don't have on there are 343 Guilty Spark, the Library, 2 Betrayals, Keys, and the Maw. So, in case you guys want those. Well, have fun dealing with your dog that is currently shitting their entire guts out of their body. I do not envy you because that sounds interesting to deal with. And while I'm waiting for this, I might as well read some more. Why not? The beach, too, is mostly man-made. Before, there had been nothing but stones there, filling the shoreline of a small half-moon inlet swept constantly by wind. The developers had built breakwaters to extend the edges of the inlet, trying to protect it from the constant hammering of wind and tide on the side of the island, bringing in truckload after truckload of sand to make it conform to a tourist's idea of what an island beach should be. But wind still raked the fake bay. Soon enough, without seasonal replacement, the sand would be carried away by tide and wave, and the beach would be a stony shore again. Their headlamps played across the sand, sometimes threw one of their shadows out in front of them, huge and monstrous. The symbol Ha had built near the waterline, 2 meters from the wet sand that marked the water's encroachment. It had taken her a few hours of careful work. She had built it of seaweed, dark stones, and driftwood. It was probably twice the size of a person. It was careful, exact, its edges defined against the sand. And there's even pictures. Look at that. What's that, dude? That's huge. Alright, poll ended. Gotcha. I haven't seen this game ever, but I do love Halo based. Last Halo I played was 4. You poor soul. You poor soul. So what I will do, we will tell you what. There is something to be. That's okay. Tell you what, since I will play this level for no particular reason. No, it is not because that the Halo CE remake has been announced and it looks weird and I'm confused by it. My choice level is Halo. Okay, well you did pick. However, Halo is a wonderful level as well. It is incredible. It's very good. So, all right. You know what? I'll do Halo. We'll have time where we can play Silent Cartographer for a reason. We'll get into that once we start playing that level. But basically, the Halo remake has been announced, and boy, I'll shut up during the cutscenes.
Chief, can you hear me? At last. Are you all right? Can you move?
This is unfortunate. Rip.
The others, the impact. There's nothing we can do.
Let me increase the audio. Game volume, we're gonna bump that up to 50 and see if that works. That's fine.
Warning. I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills.
If we're lucky.
Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash. Alert, Covenant dropship inbound. We must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evacuation.
Okay, so I'll say this, right? This game came out in 2001. This is an incredibly striking background. That is also a banshee coming right for us, and it wants our blood. It wants us to die, and I don't like that. Also, they forgot that I'm him, and they don't realize that we have a goddamn weapon of the gods themselves in the form of a pistol. I don't give a fuck. So it turns out with a pistol, well, this is not a mere pistol. This is a M6D Magnum. Bye. But look at this. This skybox is just beautiful, right? You're able to see like up and around this entire world. And like, sure, this looks like a flat image, but it still looks like extremely pretty for, again, this is a 24-year-old game, chat. Okay? You know, it's like, so here's a problem, right? A problem that I have is that I'll say this. Halo moving to an Unreal 5 engine, I have very mixed feelings about. On the one hand, it is easier for the studios to develop these games. It is simpler for, there's a ton of people in the games industry that have experience working on Unreal Engine, and you're able to get developers in quickly that can work with that and just kind of get up to the ground running, because Halo admittedly runs on a fucking weirdo engine that no one uses. The only other game that ran the Halo engine is a game called Stubbs the Zombie that no one knows about. Other than that, only a handful of people in the industry, like, as a whole, have worked on this fucking thing. So, it's a weirdo engine for weird sickos, and no one knows what it's like. So, you're able to do that. But look at this guy. Now, this guy is a cut bit of wildlife from the original Halo that Ruby has, has put back into the game. Look at him. And there's little butterflies, too. Those are also not in the original. You know? But they're cool. It helps. An elite made it all the way up here. They never go this far. Wow. Bye. That's strange. Interesting. The elites never go this far. So there must have been an adjustment to the AI where, because normally they only go like over here and maybe a bit over there. Interesting. That would not have looked flat in a CRT, which is wild to think about. Now, I think there is a bit of charm, right? Like the CRT TV, like obviously developers have to build their games based on the technology that's available at the time, and thus limitations of that technology. So when Bungie made this game way back when, in the ancient years of 2001, well, it was when it released. It was being developed in like 1999 and everything. Also, cool bit of lore building right there. There's a dead Marine here. Must have made it out here somehow, somewhere. Look at this thing. It's fucking weird. It's a weird alien creature. But it's just chilling. It's friendly. Doesn't pay any attention to you. It's just kind of looking up at the, this whole deal. He's just a little guy, dude. What's so wrong with him? He looks a little funny, but you know what? He's alright. What's the dog doing? Oh, I'm curious. He's, you know, he gets a little curious. That's actually a neat little detail, too, where if you, like, jump on top of him, he's like, alright, what are you doing? He's a little confused. But not hostile. This game is my age, if not older.
Thousands of types of flora. The ring's ecosystem is incredibly
Also cut dialogue.
Ring supports wildlife. The builders must possess incredible terraforming technology.
So that is lovely. I do love that Ruby is able to like I don't know, something that makes me genuinely happy, right? Because Halo is a part of my interests to this day, right? I love wacky ass sci-fi worlds and universes. I love weird aliens. I love weird shit. And Halo was the sci-fi franchise that has that sparked my love for Halo. Look at him dance. Don't worry, buddy. I see you. He's getting his cardio in. Old boy's working. Yeah, hit that shit. Me before dinner. Yeah, absolutely. Me just waiting to have Thanksgiving. I'm just like, yes, turkey stuffing, turkey stuffing, turkey stuffing. Like, Joe, sit down, you fucking idiot. What a lovely little man. I don't want to shoot him, but I might have to. Alright, little guy. He's so cute. He's so cute. Look at him. You can hear the little jostling of his backpack, too. You can't hit me. It's all right, little guy. No, it's fine. I don't want to hurt you. Listen, you don't have to do this. Can we just like hang out? Can we be friends? Can we talk? He said suffer. That's not nice, dude. What the hell? What? God damn it! He made me do it. It's like it's like the little kid who's just like pissing you off and antagonizing you, and then you're just like, I'm gonna fucking give him one, and then you you just bop the shit out of him like, oh fuck, he's hurt. Oh my god, what a it's like when the older brother just like punches the other one, and then like little brother's like, oh, oh. Don't tell mom. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Don't tell mom. Don't tell mom. Dude, I'm sorry. Don't say anything. Oh, that's lovely. Bye. Not today, Chuckle Nuts. So, one thing that okay, so it's not just one thing, right? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna talk about my fucking preferences in Halo for a long time. It is my personal opinion that Halo 1 has the best elites. I am sorry to any Halo 2 and Halo 3 fans, of which I am also a massive fan of Halo 2 and Halo 3. However, Halo 1 has the best elites, with Reach being a very close second. Sorry, they do. They have the most personality, and they have the most, they're the most distinguished out of all of them. Reach is close. Damn it, Bobby. So one thing that I also see, because I'm playing on heroic here, I can tell from the way that the Marines are shooting, because I have like a weird like tism when it comes to this game. I notice animations, sound effects, and everything. And the way that they fire is different than they normally do in Heroic.
The only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
Hey Johnson, what's up?
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this valley. We called for evac, but until you showed up, I thought we were cooked.
Thought we were cooked. That's you, chat. All right, leave me alone.
We'll stay here until evac arrives.
Fall back!
So, okay, so what's funny and kind of neat too is that like Sergeant Johnson here. Sergeant Johnson is basically an expendable NPC in Halo 1, right? Bungie, when they came out with Halo 1 back in the day, they did not anticipate this as Halo 1, right? They were not sure, just like any time that that you release a game, right? You aren't guaranteed that this is going to be a surefire hit. You have no idea. So Johnson was just basically an homage to you know, to the Sergeant character in Aliens. Kind of obvious if you've seen the movie. No, he was a little homage to that. It was not originally supposed to be a recurring character, so you would see him several times throughout the campaign, and he can die a lot. So, you know, so like all the times you see him die in this game, it's like, it's kind of weird, kind of breaks the canon a little bit, but they didn't know what the fuck was going on, so who cares? Can you elaborate more when you say have the most personality? I hear you, but I don't see you. See if that makes sense. Oh, when it comes to the Halo 1 Elite,
I got nothing.
game looks fucking clean still. The game looks really good still. I'm sorry, like, I apologize if by the time that I read people's messages that I've already gone off on my own schizoid tangents. I promise it's not intentional. I'm not trying to dodge any questions here. Yes, the Halo 1 Elite. Okay. Thank you for clarifying. So basically what I mean by this is that I'll try to show you guys in the next encounter that I have with an Elite. And it's not just true of the Halo 1 Elites. I'd say the Halo 1 NPCs have a lot of personality in general. But Halo 1 Elites move like the way that they should, at least when I'm talking about the books. In the books, the Elites are kind of like very athletic, kind of tall, thin warriors that are also extremely strong, but they're fast and they move quickly, right? Like him. You can see him, he's kind of like jogging. He's caught up on the ship a little bit, but he's moving. You can tell that he's like, he's got long strides, right?
What was that?
Now, see if he dodges any like explosives or whatever. So the way that he kind of does that little side dodge, there's a bunch of little instances where these elites will do these kind of little like dodge maneuvers where they'll do like a full-on leap to the side. They'll like do like a Dark Souls dodge roll out of the way of grenades. They will sometimes, if you strip their shields, they will go into like almost like a rage mode. They will sit there and they'll shake their fists and they'll growl at you and charge you. Like, okay, so I'll overload this guy, and you can see it when he realizes that enough needles have hit his armor, right? He'll panic. He'll realize that he's fucked, and he'll go trying to like basically you know, get the needles off of him, realizing that he's gonna die. Not a lot of the other games do that. I'll try to see if I can get some more behavior here in a second to prove my points. Well, I think in general you see what I'm talking about. And if when I play more Halo games, you know, later on, I'll try to contrast these things. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. So in terms of animation overall characteristics, it is seemingly more closer to the canon elites in the books. Yes, thank you. Thank you, that is exactly what I mean. And that's one thing that's always bothered me because I'm a mega nerd and I notice these things. Halo 2's elites, I feel like they still, they look really good. They are still like, you guys want to move on here? Okay, one at a time, guys. Don't go too fast. But Halo 2's elites have the same, like, similar build, but I feel like they don't move as quickly as I want them to. They kind of move a little sluggishly, and it kind of bothers me. But overall, they look good. They sound good. They behave well. Halo 3, they got like way bulkier and they're slow. But they're also like weirdly, they're incredibly aggressive as well, which is kind of cool, but I liked them originally back then, but the more I think about it, the more I don't really care for Halo 3's like aesthetic design. I just think they're too chunky. Oh, that's a cool little touch. Saw this little fire out there. It's like a crashed Banshee. I mean, this game still looks lovely. Still looks really cool. And I find that, like, and Halo CE has, like, a very special place in my heart. Halo CE, like I said, like, really got me into, like, sci-fi. And like, Halo 1 has so much charm. These are also cut wildlife from the original game that Bungie was never able to, like, make it work. These guys are called blind dogs or blind wolves. Or they're just little guys. And they do attack things if you attack them. Yeah, so see, like, even on the motion tracker, they're reading as friendly. However, so they're unsure. Now they hate it. So they have, like, so they have, like, a personality, right? They'll leave you alone. They don't see you as prey until you make yourself a problem. And you don't get anything from killing them. They're wildlife. I mean, like, this is an RPG where you kill a wolf and you find 10 gold and a healing potion on its body for no reason. Just wildlife. There's animals.
Nice one.
Cabela's Halo, yeah. I still absolutely love the Mandalore gaming, like, video for, like, the Cabela's hunting games. Those videos are fucking hilarious. I love them so much. But yeah, no, absolutely wonderful. Is there anything up here? It does not appear so. That music too. Fuck that shit up, Marty. I think my favorite Warhog is this one. I think it feels exceptionally good. Like, you can, okay, so this is another little, there's so much in this game when it comes to personality and just little touches, right? With animation, with just how this goes, right? Like, when I swing the back of the Warthog around, you see the gunner sway his body, right? With the momentum of the vehicle. He shifts forward and back depending on the direction of which the vehicle's moving. When I sway from the side like that, his body weight is being thrown around like that. When you go off of little cliffs, I'll show you. When you go off of, like, little jumps, He cheers. He's fucking he's all in for it. He loves that shit. Personality. Just it's what made me fall in love with this game.
Covenant battle map.
Remember we had a little game where we ran warthogs and tried to flip each other? Yeah, that was awesome.
We should show them who
Given the physics for the warthog are pretty jank and notorious for flipping over, but yeah, that was a blast. If I can remember anything about Halo 3 or Reach, I think the devs trying to bring in a hierarchy, different types of enemies, made it seem like there was a sense of nobility. Yes, actually, you are correct, and that's awesome that you do recognize that, because the elites is a human term for them. That's not what their alien race is called. They're called Sangheili, but it's true. The elites do have like. They lead groups of like the grunts, the little short aliens, basically the little kid. And there's reasons to why their squads are formed like that, with one elite and several grunts, usually about 4 or 5 grunts apiece. But yeah, you can tell like the elites are the elites. They are tall, strong, imposing figures that move quickly, that have energy shields, that are threatening to the player. The grunts, while individually weak, live up to that name because they're just wee little guys. They don't pose much of a threat by themselves, but if there's enough of them, you gotta be careful. So I'm gonna try to, yeah, see the way he dodges out of the way like that? But yeah, there is like a hierarchy in the Covenant, and that hierarchy is also brought more to light in Halo 2 in particular. Halo 2 does, I think, an excellent job of world building and really showing you the side of the Covenant that you fucking never would have thought, and it was really interesting. Part of the reason why Halo 2 is my favorite game of all time. It's awesome. It's really cool. A risky maneuver, but, you know.
across this chasm. Look for a control panel or switch.
So I'm seriously thinking of changing my OSRS to Chad McBuff. What do you think about that? I think something even manlier. How about, like, I don't know, Steak Flint Rock or something. Like something even dumber. It's a good name, though. If you like Chad McBuff, I support you. Yeah, it says small dodge is cool considering how many other games have enemies that just take the hit. Small stuff like that matters. It does. Because it gives enemies more than just, like, hey, this guy has more health than this guy, and he has a bigger gun. There's more personality to it. The way that the enemies move is different. The way they look is different. They behave differently. Like, for example, this is also a new little addition. The fuel rod gun. Also a cut weapon from Halo 1 that Ruby was able to get back in and working. Given it was in the PC edition of Halo 1 on as well back in the day. But it never made it into the console version. So, here we are. But yeah, like, I think personality and behaviors matter a lot when it comes to your enemies. And so it's a little behavior. Well, it's not really little. It's fairly large. So, for example, if you are fighting your standard squad of enemies, right? Where you have an elite, maybe a jackal or two, and like 3 or 4 grunts, right? Kind of a pretty box standard enemy lineup. And you kill the elite first. What happens to all the little guys? Do they just stand there and fight? Not necessarily. The grunts, a lot of the times, will run away. The jackals sometimes also run away. However, if there are variants of grunts and jackals that are a little higher in rank, chances are less likely that they'll run away. Sometimes they'll stand and fight. Little behaviors, they matter. Okay, so there's an elite that's around this corner normally. Oh. There was two elites there. Neat. Cool. Chad Madman, roll fizzle beef, yeah. I think the era of Shubly Doob has come to an end. Yeah, I say it's time for change, big dog. Thought of two elites, the elites makes me think about Cantus and GOW. Two different games, but still very similar. Don't they start freaking out? Yeah, they do. So like, for example, you kill the elite, right? The big tall alien that's you kill him first, and yeah, like all the little guys around them start freaking out. I mean, because they're relying a lot of the time on that elite to make command calls to protect them a lot of the time, and you just killed their top guy. So now the little guys, less disciplined, are freaking out. They don't like it. I'll try to show that off in the next encounter I get a chance in. But also, there is one part that's up here on the right that I'll show you that is actually a very cool nod to the books and just kind of lore.
Roger that. There it is.
It's these jackals. I'll try not to disturb this because this is important. Die. Okay. So you'll see that there is a random just dead grunt right here with 3 jackals just kind of hanging out near him, right? Boy, that's strange. Why is that? So, in the lore, jackals hate grunts. Jackals have this sense of superiority over grunts. Grunts, these little guys, the Ungoi, get it so unbelievably bad. I feel terrible for them. Jackals absolutely hate grunts. They find them to be absolutely beneath them, and they think that they don't deserve their place, like, in the Covenant pretty much at all. And they go so far as to, like, constantly bully or kill them, like, when they are kind of, like, left to their own devices. Jackals are not nice. They are shitters. So that is actually a nice little nod to the extended lore, where, yeah, they cornered this one grunt, they separated him from everyone else, and they fucking killed him. It's sad. It's actually incredibly sad. But here's the thing. There's a little event. There's a little event in the Halo lore called the Grunt Rebellion, right? The grunts, along with a bunch of other aliens, jackals, brutes, elites, whatever, they all live on this big spaceship that, you know, that's the Covenant holy city and their capital, High Charity. So there's like entire districts for like grunts and jackals and shit. So basically, jackals had gotten to a point where they were like straight up bullying and just like killing grunts like outright in public, right? So jackals start kidnapping the young of the grunts and just like killing them. Pretty big no-no to kidnap and murder the youth of another group. Kind of bad from what I hear. Quite poor. So then the grunts find jackal eggs and they smash them. They start killing their kids. So then this erupts into a like war in High Charity, of which the elites are now like, what the it's basically like dad coming home from work to find his two annoying, stupid sons are sitting there fighting in the living room over nothing, right? It's like, what the fuck is going on here? But it turns out that the grunts have raided had, like, because they reproduce so quickly and there's so fucking many of them, they were able to actually overrun armory sites on High Charity and to steal weapons from the military. And they were now going to jackal districts and genociding them on High Charity. They would find a jackal, die. Didn't matter. Man, woman, child, dead. Fuck you. We're wiping you out. So the elites had to get involved. They're like, listen, we understand that you guys are like having this stupid fight, but you need to stop. And the grunts were like, you know what? Fuck you too. You guys treat us like shit all the time. It's time for you as well. The grunts were fighting back, and they were doing actually incredibly well. They were overwhelming elite security forces on High Charity, and were beating them at times. Of which, here's the thing. So, what do you do when you find out that your security forces are getting overwhelmed by these little guys, right? What do you do? What's the usual response?
Found him. Nice shot.
Go ahead. Can you guys possibly guess as to what the elite security forces did to deal with the grunt problem that was on High Charity? Go ahead. Take a random guess. I guarantee you it will not be as bad as what you think it is.
Nice shot.
I apologize. Well, I do, but I don't. Fuck you. I do love the lore, and I love the universe, so I enjoy it. So basically, I'm gonna tell you. So basically, what happened when the elite security forces were losing was that they know that the grunts are part of their covenant, right? However, they needed to get them under control. So what do? So they know where the grunts' home planet is. Okay. They know where their home planet is, and they basically go there and start glassing part of the planet. Basically killing innocent civilians who had absolutely no idea that this conflict on High Charity was happening. They just start basically annihilating parts of the planet that the grunts lived on, and went, okay, we are at your home planet. We're starting to fucking like turn the surface of your planet into glass. What do you guys want to do? You want to keep up this little fucking hissy fit, or do you want to get back in line? Eventually, the grunts did relent. They gave up, and they're like, listen, this isn't worth annihilating our entire home planet over this dispute, so we're just gonna take this L on the chin and just move on. However, the elites, being a very honor-bound and very like a sophisticated warrior culture, basically recognize that the grunts, hey, despite you guys being like little shits, you guys did pretty good. Admittedly, you guys did excellent.
Way to go.
And they said, you know what? You guys deserve to serve alongside of elites. You guys deserve it. Well done. So that is why there are now, there's like 4 grunts to every, like, elite squad. There's lore behind that.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate death.
That's pretty fucked up. I like the little Easter egg. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. There's actually so much Halo lore that is pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of it that's really fucked up. Basically, anytime there's like a disagreement, bam, and not like genocide is like the solution. It's like, god damn it. I mean, it's the thing is that Halo as a franchise, right, is at least in the Bungie era games is definitely, I would say it does take itself seriously. However, there is this backing of a kind of like lighthearted levity to it. There is this sprinkling of just kind of excitement, wonder, whimsy, a tad of whimsy, some might say. And I find that to be quite charming. However, you would not know that, like, when you play these games, that, like, this really fucked up lore happens in the background. You have no idea. There's no way you would really know. But I read the books, and the books explain a lot of this stuff. Some of it's a bit contradictory. They do kind of like flip-flop on some stuff, but whatever. Name one long-standing franchise that hasn't had some kind of retcon or some kind of, you know, thing that they kind of just hand wave away. It happens to every single one, and I don't expect that to change anytime soon. What the fuck? Banshees! Get rinsed, idiot. You guys okay? Oh, we're gaming! Jurod's pretty good. I do like that. There's a little change of the more banshees out here. It makes the world seem a bit more full, because I guess like one of my complaints about the original Halo CE is that it doesn't utilize enough. It doesn't utilize enough of its kind of like larger levels. They feel kind of empty a lot of the time. And I feel like they do need to be filled up, which is why like the addition of the wildlife back into the game helps the world feel a little more realized. So
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
So let's see. Let's see if we can kill the elite and make those guys panic. Trying to highlight that. Okay, so right there it happened. So the elite went down, and now this guy's panicking. He doesn't even really care that I'm here. He's spooked. He just saw his commander get fucking gunned down by a bunch of Marines. I like that. There's another detail too. So the Fuel being a heavy weapon, when you melee someone with it, it moves their body back. I think it's cool.
Hi, Marines. I've called Echo 419 for evac. We should dust off shortly.
Hello, Sergeant Johnson. Again. What's up, dude? You. Hit him with that shuffle. Oh, he broke out of the shuffle. Game's bad. Sorry, Halo 1 sucks now. Unplayable. Unplayable trash, dude. Absolutely dog water. So what I'll do, I'll park these fellows right here. Oh, little dropship action, huh? So I'm gonna climb up there. Why not? So I do like to do my bit of yapping. I truly love the Halo universe. I do. There's a lot that I do truly enjoy about it. And I know that the legacy of this franchise has kind of forever been tainted by bad games, confusing direction, weird stories, all that shit. But there is a lot to love. And I think that my recent interest into Warhammer, right, has kind of like made me realize what I did fall in love with Halo for, what I did like, is that Warhammer has a lot of the same problems that Halo does, where it's like weird retcons, you know, stupid shit going on. But the thing is, I'm able to take Warhammer and I'm able to kind of separate that and just kind of like love it for how crazy and how ridiculous it is. And I've just been kind of retroactively putting myself back into those shoes with this franchise. So that's all. And I've been trying to take a more, and look at that. They're fighting the Covenant here too. I think that's cool. Like, they won't just attack you if you do something wrong. They'll attack the Covenant also. Just so much the devs did right with this game, every little detail. Now, admittedly, this is not the vanilla game. This is a mod. So, like, stuff like the weird space dogs, those were cut from the game, in addition to some of the wildlife. And some of the encounter design is a bit different, but the core of it is all here. And that is what I find to be absolutely... Is that a fucking Spectre? That's a fucking Spectre. No way. Ruby brought back the Spectre? My boy. My boy. Oh my god. I did not expect to see this thing. Oh, that makes me so happy. I can drive it to the oh, it's not the Spectre, it's the Shadow. Hey, get away from here, you little dog. This is a cut vehicle from Halo 1 as well that made its way into Halo 2. But this thing's so cute. Look how cute it is. Oh, you fucker. Let me hit you. Yeah! I do love it when modders are able to restore like cut vehicles and content and everything. This is so cool. Man. Yeah. And this is something I've been talking about. I've been thinking about with these Halo games, that one thing I kind of had the idea of doing this month was taking someone who has like little to no experience with the Halo franchise and like, no, I was your friend, I'm sorry. No, bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. It's basically taking someone with like little to no experience or knowledge of this franchise and take them through maybe 1, 2, and 3. Reach and ODST would probably be like bonuses in case they were really into it. But it was just a general idea to kind of take them and just, I don't know, show them these games and show them why I love them so much. It would be very... The thing would be is that if I were to do this, I wouldn't just sit there and yap the entire time like I am now about why I love this franchise.
Warning. I picked up reports that
Is that... Oh, it's just a couple of jackals just hanging out in the river. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. But like, I would let them experience this game and I would keep my mouth shut. I don't know if I would classify it as like a homework assignment or anything like that. Oh, this grunt's just playing in the waterfall. That's awesome. Die. I had to ruin their beach episode, dude. I'm sorry, little guy. I had to ruin your beach episode. Listen, it was filler anyways. None of it was canon. How'd that flip over? I don't know. But yeah, so like, I would basically almost treat this, I wouldn't say like a homework assignment, right? But I would be like, okay, what do you think about the story, music, etc. I would ask this person to kind of engage with it and tell me what they thought. And especially, I think it'd be interesting to get someone's perspective on a game through the lens of someone playing it in the current time, right? Because I may have, it's not may, I do have like rose-tinted glasses with this game and this franchise. You know, I would be lying if I said my opinion and perspective wasn't kind of painted a bit by a bit of love for my childhood and, you know, just playing this game as a kid, right? Because that's where I experienced this. This game came out when I was 9, you know? It's kind of hard to... And I played it when I was like 9 or 10, so like, you know? Kind of hard to not see the game through that lens. So I'd be interested to see like someone new's perspective as to how they view this, what they think of the mechanics, what they think of enemies, what they think of weapons, story, so on and so forth. I would really like to know that.
Can't hide from me. I'm on it. Floor it. Ow, man.
Get in the car.
Give me an angle. Whoa.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna park you guys, well, not in front of the rock. I'll park you fellers right over here, so you got a nice long view.
Sight for sore eyes, Chief. We're in a bad way. We've got wounded here.
I'll call in a dropship to pick them up.
That music.
Over here. I don't want to. Keep it up.
Oh, a Banshee. That's new. Nice. There's got to be like a jackal or a grunt that's just like that, head's just kind of cowering back out there somewhere. Oh, did I see a little something back there? Thought I did. Music is just absolute banger.
That's the last of them.
Oh, that was the last of them. Okay, no, I was seeing shit.
New traffic on the Covenant battlenet. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the auto.
Ship I disabled.
The Truth and
It's a little
Reconciliation
ableist of you, Cortana. It's kind of fucked up.
300 kilometers upstream. There's our ride. Get aboard,
Bye.
Get out of here.
Just leave everyone else there. Ah, bye. This ride was just for me. You guys get your own ride home. Catch an Uber or something. I don't care. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Fuck it. Oh! That was close. Okay, so Truth and Reconciliation, great mission. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play Silent Cartographer. And there is a reason I'm picking this mission in particular. This mission is very important to Halo as a franchise, whether you might realize it or not. There's a lot of reasons as to why this mission is very important for this franchise. This is probably, I would say, one of the most influential missions that this franchise has. I would say maybe not on other games. Maybe. But I would say to Halo as a franchise, this mission is very important. And plus, given how this mission is also, you know what? For the sake of this, I'll do this one on Legendary. Why not? Fuck it. So there is a reason I am playing this mission, right? I will explain why once I'm done with this cutscene. I'll shut my mouth.
The Covenant believe that what they call the silent cartographer is somewhere under this island. The cartographer is a map room that will lead us to Halo's control center. The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to cut out quickly. Touchdown. Hit it, Marines.
Okay. I will explain my my rationale for playing this mission in particular. I do like the addition of more elites though in this encounter. I like that. I think it also might be because I'm playing on Legendary. I don't know. Oh. Wow! I love that. Are those hunters? Oh, that's cool. I love the addition of hunters here. That's awesome. That's really neat. Green grunts. What the fuck is that? Frag grenades? Oh, God! Ate that one right to the chest. Okay. Pick this up. Die. You can kind of do a little dance. Yeah, I know, buddy. I know, it's kind of embarrassing. Overall, much hardier. Those ODSTs. Oh, yes! That rules. I'm so happy ODSTs are in this. That's so cool, dude. Unfortunately, an ODST died. Rip and Pepperoni's ODST. So that encounter is a little bit different. Also, the fact that there was a Needler here and a dead ODST there. Interesting. Interesting. There's also a portal here that's not in the base game as well. That's also a new addition with the turrets. This encounter is tweaked. So, my rationale for playing this mission. So, Halo CE Remake was announced and revealed, right? Officially. And the level that they chose to showcase for their remake was the Silent Cartographer. The reason why they probably picked Silent Cartographer is a few reasons. One, Silent Cartographer is one of the missions that Bungie wanted to do so much more with. Bungie wanted to do a lot of things. They kind of took Silent Cartographer as like an inspiration for a lot of levels. What they wanted to do, they wanted players to be able to tackle objectives at their own rate in different ways. And they used this level as a pretty open-ended but kind of contained section with depth and variety, right? You could tackle shit in a bunch of different ways. they used this mission as a sandbox for how they approach mission design. And then 343, or Halo Studios now, also explicitly says that they take Sound Cartographer as a inspiration for their for Halo Infinite, right? They wanted to live up to what Bungie wanted out of this mission, but be able to expand and push out from there, right? Halo Infinite did not do too good for a lot of reasons. I'm not going to get into that. But Halo Infinite came out extremely flawed. And so it is no wonder why they took the inspiration that made for Halo Infinite and they felt like they needed to kind of come back to it, but from kind of starting from scratch here. And there are things that I saw in the trailer that were worrying. And in addition to some of the gameplay that I felt was, again, worrying, to say the least. It kind of cemented my decision that I'm not going to buy the game. I know what this is going to be at. I don't want to say I know what it's going to be at release, but I'll put it this way. My faith in that studio's ability to change my mind, the well is dry. The well is dry. I don't have any expectation that they'll deliver a quality product anymore. I don't. Call me cynical, call me whatever you want, but I don't believe them. I don't believe them when they say that they're trying, that they care. The well is dry. So, I don't know. Again, whatever, man. So, but here's the thing. What I'm not willing to do, though, is that when the Halo remake comes out, CE remake comes out, I am not willing to be one of those people that is going to sit here and bitch and moan if the game comes out well. If the game comes out and it's excellent, it is really good, if it really exceeds everyone's expectations, unbelievable how I fell for that. Incredible combo. Incredible combo. But if the game comes out and is very good, I'm not going to sit here and cross my arms and bitch and moan. There's like, well, this and this and this, right? I will celebrate it. I will say, hey, this is good. This is awesome. I'm happy for this. I am happy to be wrong. Right. I am happy to be wrong, and I'm happy to be proven wrong, especially if it's about something that I care about. You know? In a way, where it's like, okay, well, something that I like that can be improved, I want it to be good. And, you know, if I have low expectations and it exceeds those expectations, I'm not gonna bitch. Why would I? It's only good. That, like, it's what I want. I want the franchise to succeed, and the way that it succeeds is if it's good. Halo also, for the first time, is also coming to PlayStation consoles, right? It's coming to the PS5. That's pretty huge for quite a few reasons. First of all, it is a flat-out admission that Microsoft has completely lost the ability to have their own identity in the gaming space. They are very quickly becoming a software-first publisher, which, whatever. So they've pretty much given up the ability to outsell PlayStation, which, okay, yeah. I mean, everyone saw this coming. But you know, I'm not one of these people that's gonna be like, No, PlayStation isn't allowed to have Halo. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Why would I care? I'm not... Listen, I'm not 10 anymore. I'm not sitting here planting my feet complaining that other people get to experience something I really like. Big fucking deal. Oh no, other people get to experience something that I think is awesome. Oh no, dude. How awful. Christ. I'm back. The dog did not shit on the curtains again. I mean, that's pretty huge. That's a pretty massive improvement there. That's awesome, Red. Hell yeah. Yeah, we all grew up from that shit. Let's just enjoy games together. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, I completely agree that, like, I like the idea that Halo is coming to other consoles. Like, listen, was it really a big deal when Halo came to PC? When, like, MCC came to PC and people are all play the games, like, all together in one package, right? That is objectively a good thing. No one was upset of the idea that Halo had come to PC, given Halo did have a tendency to release on PCs throughout its time. There was a Halo 1 port, a Halo 2 port. I think Halo 3 had its own port, I believe. So there's a long history of that. No one's been upset with that. So why is it a problem to come to PlayStation? The only reason that I can think of is people are stuck in a old console war mindset. That's it. Let go of that shit. Who cares? Do you owe your loyalty to fucking Microsoft, to Xbox? Who cares? It's just a machine to experience the games that you like. Also, look at that boy throwing it back, shaking that absolute dump truck. Look at him move. And look at Chief tweaking. God damn. 6-year-olds when they've been without their iPad for 3 minutes. Oh, Christ.
Don't let them lock the doors.
You want some more of this?
So, okay. Get rinsed.
I'm on fire.
Little Spec Ops grunts. Ultras. Neat.
Underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo subsystems. They've locked the doors.
So,
And we don't have enough firepower to get through.
that's a damn shame.
Cortana to keys.
Go ahead, Cortana. Have you found the control center?
I successfully have glitter ruby nails. The diva has won. Incredibly based, Red. Hell yeah.
Proceed unless we can
That's pretty pog.
installation security system.
Understood. We're still en route to the objective. I may be out of contact when we get there. Here are your orders. I want you to use any means necessary to force your way into the facility and find Halo's control center. We have to get to the center before the Covenant. And failure, people, is not enough.
Oh yeah.
Echo 419 to ground teams. I'll stay on station and keep an eye out for Covenant bogies.
Second squad, ready to roll as soon as everybody's topside. LZ looks secure, sir. Nothing moving. Good luck, people. Keys out.
Interesting.
We need to find the security override to get this door open.
So this is one of the few times in the game of which like the open-ended nature of this really causes you to kind of like turn around and try to figure out something else to do. The Covenant locked the door. There's no way, well, no legitimate way where you can kind of bypass this. You have to kind of come back to this later. You can cheat using our friend the Warthog here, but we're not going to do that. So the only way that the Halo remake is going to be good is if you can cheat like this. So, as we can see... Wait, where did he go? Did he leave? Wait, did he leave? Oh, I think he did. That fucker. That fucker. He left. That piece of shit. So, okay, I was going to say the only way that the Halo remake is going to be good is if you can cheat. So normally, if the Elite's right there, if you zoom in through this window, you can see the top of the Elite's head through the door, right? You're like, okay, so how is this relevant? If you have the pistol, what you can do is that if you hug this door, you can zoom in with the pistol, and the pistol pokes through the door enough to where you can shoot him and kill him. This doesn't have any actual purpose because the Elite's just going to spawn back later, but you can do it. It's the only way I know the game's going to be good. Oh boy. What's up, Santa? Oh, you're on a 5-stream streak? Incredibly pog. So, also, if you cannot take the Warthog and drive this fucker into places by just jamming it against the edges, game's bad. If you can't do that. The whole point of Halo and its vehicles is to break encounters by fitting the Warthog into places you shouldn't be able to. Ooh, 5 streams. Yeah, I know. Red's been kind of going a little nutty mode over here. The blind dog, look at him. He's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yeah, look at him. It's like when a cat brings you like a dead bird as a gift, right? He's just a little guy. He's wagging his tail. He's having a good day. He's just a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yeah, he's a good boy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. My nail's the same, but just blue. Oh, hell yeah. That's peak. I'm gonna say, you guys could, like, battle to the death to see who has sicker nails.
It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island.
I don't know, just... There's a lot of fucking jackals here. Die. Yeah, nice ancient technology, idiot. How do you feel about truck and gun? How do you feel about truck and gun, idiot? Nice try, dickhead. I was gonna say, I've seen Dusty's paint jobs that he's done on his nails, and he does an excellent job. Look good. Not gonna lie, it makes me feel a little jealous. I'm like, damn, wish I could do that. Honestly, I don't have the self-confidence for it. I really don't. I don't. I applaud it. So one thing too is that I saw, which confused me, perplexed me. This tree is very important. What this tree does is conceptually blocks you from bringing the Warthog up here. Right? Conceptually. However, I, an intellectual, can get around that problem. So the remake has it so where that tree is no longer there. Now, I had to do a little bit of finagling to get this fucker up and around the corner. However, the remake just removes the tree. Why? So you can easily just bring the Warthog up here and fight the hunters? Dude, that's fucking lame. I don't want to do that. Make me get out of the car so I have to fight the death aliens. Dude, what are we doing? Alright, we may have fucked up. Thank you, Red, for the quote. That's a good one. It's like these guys may have reverse engineered Forerunner technology to suit their purposes, but like, dude, I have a truck. I don't give a shit about your technology. Die. Alright, I also have like... Oh, yes! Yes, my favorite glitch in Halo 1. Rotating wall gun. Oh, yes! This is my favorite glitch in the whole game. It happens uncommon. Like, it's an uncommon glitch. You don't see it all the time, but when it does, oh, it makes me so happy. Thank you, rotating wall gun. Thank you for your service. I will leave you undisturbed to your work. Also, since I'm playing on Legendary, the Warthog is going to be a poor choice for fighting the Hunters, especially without a guy on the back to help me. So, let's see. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Okay. Now, also, another weird quirk about human vehicles in Halo 1 for some reason is that they don't blow up. I don't quite understand why. I don't know what the purpose behind that is. So the Warthog is technically indestructible. So is the tank. I don't know why. I like how they dodge. They almost kind of remind me of like gorillas, the way they like jump. I don't know why. Itching my brain in the right places, yeah. That little wall gun thing just makes me so happy. It usually happens in places where like there's a lot of guns going off, and there's like usually a chain reaction of explosions. And for whatever reason, it just causes like a thing to do that. There we go. Peek. There we go. That's a good one. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that's good. Halo 1 grenades, man. Halo 1 frag grenades are just something else. They just hit different, bro. That's all I'm saying. No health packs up here. Interesting. Just the overshields, which I understand. We have to bring Warthog Chan. So for some reason in the remake they removed the tree, and even the one of the original developers, Jamie Greismer, commented when he saw the footage. He's like, "Why did you remove the tree? I placed that tree there specifically in the game to avoid the player just bringing the Warthog up to just fucking trounce the Hunters. Like, why? Now, I had to do finagling to get the Warthog past the tree, but the intent is there. Like, that tree isn't just placed there because for fun. Oh god, no! Nice. But that isn't there just for giggles and shits, for shits and giggles, you know? It's there with a purpose. I don't know, man. It's just weird. And also, now here's a discussion that I find to be exhausting and annoying, right? About Halo and its fan base. Halo fans have this fixation about sprint, right? Sprint, the idea about running in a video game has never been more controversial in a games community than it is with Halo. I personally find the debate exhausting and annoying. So I will put in my annoying 2 cents here. I think that as long as there is like there's a reason to sprint, like let me reword this. Let me think about this for a second. So if there is a mechanical use to sprint in the game, okay, that's fine. However, what I don't want sprint to be is just a way for ADHD freaks to just ignore the environment, to break sound cues, to break just encounters in general by just running past everything. That's what I don't want. Sprint has to have a reason why it's there. And one thing that I find very odd is that they say when they're talking about the remake that you can just toggle sprint off. Oh, security lockout in effect. That's interesting. So they say you can just turn sprint off. It's a toggle, right? Now, I am someone who definitely advocates. I genuinely enjoy seeing like a plethora of accessibility options in games. Right? When I see that people have like colorblind filters or you know, just like different stuff for different disabilities. And just options, even for like difficulty and everything. I think that's fine. What I find confusing about sprint in the remake is, well, why is it there then? If you can just play the game without... If you can just turn it off, how does that affect how you construct the environments and encounters? Does it just make the game harder? Is it just like a difficulty modifier? Right? Because in a game, if I have the ability to just run faster, the character's movement is a major component of the game. How fast can I move in relation to the other enemies and to the environment? What is that like? And I think this is important to solve, you know? I don't think it's nothing. Well, I also think that people place like a really annoying amount of emphasis on like you know, like die-hard sprints, like enjoyers, and die-hard like anti-sprint. I think as long as it serves a purpose, I don't really mind. Well, as long as what we're not doing is like making the game too easy by running past everything, or making the game like impossible without it. There's a tough balance they have to strike here, which I find to be confusing. Oh, I'm dead. This fucking... I'm bad at this. Anyways. So that's interesting. They have a couple different weapons there. They have weapons around. I think they changed the layout of the crates as well. That's kind of neat. So I don't know. Like I said, the Halo fan base has this weird obsession with sprint where you have, especially a lot of older fans like me, who are very much anti-sprint here. I, however, am like personally kind of indifferent. The only time where I think it really matters is if it makes the game like a fucking ADHD iPad kid game where like sprinting is what it's all about, and it becomes like this fucking like slide slot movement horse shit. I don't like that. I think Halo thrives at its most when the game slows down, personally, and you're able to take in the environments and the storytelling. You know? Like, just kind of, like, take in this environment, right? Look at the lighting. Hear the music. Besides me yapping. Right? Now, imagine just like with Sprint in here, right? Someone who isn't really paying attention to the story or anything like that. Imagine just having them just sprint past all this. Not really take in the lighting. The strange symbols on the walls. Just simply getting to an objective and just ticking a box and getting something done. I personally think Sprint is a disservice to Halo 1. I don't think it necessarily belongs. But I think in later Halo titles, it's fine. You know? I don't mind. Is that an engineer? My boy! I love engineers.
Use the holo panel to shut down the security.
Look at this weird little dude. Oh, he's so cute. I love him. Look at him move. There's a bunch of them. They're very weird looking and I love them. They're silly little guys. I love them so much. They are considered enemies because when you put your sight over them, it highlights red, but like they don't attack you. They don't do anything. They're just cute. They're just cute little guys, dude. There's nothing wrong. Yeah, that's a good quote there. One thing that I find too is that like I want people coming into this franchise as something new. I want them to look around the environments. I want them to explore, which I think Sprint isn't good for this because you're not going to like wander around this room and kind of like look down if you have a sprint button most of the time, right? You're like, wow, what is this place? Why is this place so spooky? What is that down there? It fills you with a sense of wonder and you want to explore this place and slow things down rather than just sprint your way through it, you know? I got jump scared by sober Pete Davidson. That sounds awful. Good for Pete. It's nice to see him healthy. Well, I'm glad he's doing all right. I'm not one of these people that sit here and fucking hates on him. I don't really care. But, yeah, good for him.
Good. That should open the door that leads
Look at
to
this
the
guy.
shaft.
I got a shaft for you right here. It's a big one, too. Look at that. I've always thought infinitely big structures are spooky. I mean, yeah, like in this kind of purple mist all the way down the bottom, you can't see down that far. What's down there? Just this kind of like dim lighting. This mysterious like giant structure that just goes like down deep into the structure, the ring. Where's it go? What's down there? It's not just a black pit. It's like this is a building, a structure. Things were made with purpose. So what was the purpose? We don't know. I think that's cool. Good lord, that ad was terrifying. Oh, good. I'm glad it was scary. These spooky little guys. Yeah, why is this place like so big, you know? Like this platform that has that's like this is like a security room. This unlocks that door leading to the shaft. This is a security room. It's so like grand, and look, I can see my balls. But like you can see down into the structure. Why is security room so grand, you know? No railings. This is bullshit. Little invisibility thing. This thing rocks. That's a cool little touch that wasn't there in the original. Reminds me of Death Star safety issues. Yeah, totally.
Mayday, mayday.
Yeah, Death Star was built fucked up.
Repeat, we are under heavy fire and are losing altitude.
So
Understood. We're on our way.
So there's a little subtle details here that I think are important. When I put I can see there's an enemy here. This is an elite. He can't see me. He's not on my radar. When I put my cursor over him, he isn't highlighted. You know what the remake does that fucks this up? You know what would defeat the purpose of an invisible enemy, guys? I'm just curious. What would be the purpose? What would be the problem potentially? You know, if I could highlight this guy and my sight could turn red. The only way that I can like highlight this guy is if I shoot him, I'm able to reveal him and get past his camouflage. Wouldn't it be weird if I could just like put my cursor over them and they would just be red and I would just be like, oh, there's an enemy there. Wouldn't it be weird if I could see them on my radar, kind of giving away their position? Well, I guess that part isn't too weird, but I am playing on Legendary, by the way, in case anyone missed it. That's why I'm bad. Also, I am bad, and the game is hard, so I don't know. But yeah, like, so what they did in the remake was that when you put your sight over the enemies, it turns red. The camo elite enemies are fucking. They show up on your radar, and the cursor highlights them. So what's the point of the camo enemies if you can just see them by just mousing over them? Oh, dog, what are they doing to my franchise? Maybe your helmet has some super tech that highlights them for you. But that's the thing, is that, like, they're using, like, ancient reverse engineered alien technology to make themselves invisible. And that's what brings diversity and challenge into the sandbox, is having different enemies have abilities that can, you know, make you not rely on your radar as a crutch to see what's around a corner. Now with the introduction of camo elites, you're like, well, fuck. Okay. Well, to be fair, they showed them off in Truth and Reconciliation, but it's something you got to keep in the back of your head, is that this room might have camo elites in there. That's a problem. And so one thing that I find to be pretty funny about this part is that there's a whole series of encounters. Why did I do that? There's a whole series of encounters that you can, actually no, there's one encounter on the way back to the Warthog if you go that way. Or you can just go down the cliffside if you're feeling particularly daring and get to the crash site here. Kind of cool. Also, this boy has some range, goddamn. Pipe down. Also, these little guys die. Terrible. Maybe MCC has some DLL injected into the helmet's code. He's running ESP cheats. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm running cheats. Well, now here's the thing: is that like the remake has the cheats on, because you can just fucking see the camo enemies. You can just be like, okay, well, no, you're there. I see you. You can just slide down the little hill like that, or if you time it right, you can grab the overshield while it's booting up. You're invincible, and then you can charge down, just jump down the hill without having to be careful. Either way, you can skip an encounter back there. And like, I know like I'm nitpicking but it just makes me not have too much faith in the remake if they are messing up little details like the camo elites. And they're doing something that I think is kind of interesting, is that they are... they're using a version of Halo Reach's engine for the Halo CE remake, but for a lot of the visuals, like the bones and the guts of the game, they're using a modified version of Halo Reach's engine, but for a lot of the graphics, they're using Unreal Engine 5. Huh. But also with they're using Halo Reach. They're clearly using Reach animations. I've seen the fucking trailer. I've seen the trailer and the gameplay footage. They're using Reach animations. I can tell by the way those elites move. Those are very much Halo Reach. Okay, I'm gonna die. Come back here, you fucker. I've got something for your ass. Okay. Yeah, you want some too? Fuck. Got his ass. Well, I had health and now I don't have health. This is rough. This is rough pumpkins, chat. So they are using Halo Reach engine, and they are using Unreal 5 at the same time, right? And they're also reusing Halo 5, not Halo 5. Well, they are using Halo 5 sprint animation, I think. But they're using Halo Reach animations for a lot of the enemies. I can tell by the way the jackals die that that's a Halo Reach animation. So, the last time they did a Halo 1 remaster, you know what game's assets they used heavily? Reach. You know what makes me concerned? That. So it looks like they're using like Halo Infinite models with a Reach animation set running on a Reach engine but using Unreal 5. It's very weird. Oh wait. Oh, this is a neat detail. So since I've left the area, the Marines have set up kind of like a little base. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, actually. That's a nice touch. Now this isn't in the vanilla game, by the way. This is very much a new thing. So they set up like little sets of ammo near these little barricades they put up. Okay. Okay, I think that's cool. I think that's a nice touch. I think that's a lovely touch. All right, and we also got a rocket hog. Also cut from the original Halo 1 on consoles, but brought into the PC version. Oh! Oh, my boy! Kill 2 Marines real quick. Oh, yeah. Actually, Santa, that is an excellent point to bring up. Hold on. We're gonna deal with these shitters real quick. There we go. Yeah, get his ass. Yeah? 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 Are you him? Oh, he shot down 1. Yo, he's him! The ops have amnesia because they forgot he's him, dude. Well done. Okay. Yeah, I will kill 2 Marines real quick. This is another detail that's in Halo 1 that is not in any of the 343 era games. Actually, that's not true. I think Halo 4 had it.
Taking fire.
Cool. Thank you. Oh, goddamn. Why do you have so much health? Die. What?
Watch it.
Really?
Oh, cease fire.
Unless you guys are supposed to be here. Well, now I have a shotgun. So that's kind of huge for the account.
Watch it. I'm on your side. It's me. Oh, hey. Clean your visor.
I think, okay. So I think what's going on here is that these guys are supposed to stay alive. They're like, I think they're like kind of like cutscene guys, almost. Where I know later on, if you circle back around here, you'll see that all these Marines are dead. I think they're meant to be alive for a bit of like storytelling stuff, but it's weird. You can't just. I don't get it. Yeah, that's weird. Then again, this is a mod. None of this is vanilla, by the way. So I'm curious. So what happens if I do this?
Ah! Oh!
Do not fuck around. Okay. So we got what we wanted. But also we found out that we can get a shotgun. Of which, listen, in the vanilla game, you're not supposed to get a shotgun until fucking 343 Guilty Spark. That's the earliest time which you can get a shotgun. At the beginning of that level, you can get it right at the start if you're playing on easy. However, on higher difficulties, you don't get it till about halfway through the mission. Yeah, insta killed, but yeah, dude, those guys did not fuck around. Those guys absolutely beamed me, dude. They were not messing around. Also, I think it's kind of neat they've increased the amount of enemies in this part. Okay, I'm taking a bit of a whooping. Yeah, they buttered my biscuits, dude. They absolutely buttered me something fierce. Oh. Get him. Come on. Come on, my friend. Come on, my weird little stepson. Help me out. My adopted boy. He looks a little funny, but he's got the spirit. He tries his best. You know, I would. Oh God! Oh, he absolutely beated my gunner. Okay, this is folly. I'm sorry, friend. I did not mean to hurt you. Don't get, you son of a bitch! Don't get in the passenger. Fuck! He came down here. Oh, yes, yes. My weird son got him. Praise be. Praise be to the weird dog. I love him. I cannot. He killed the hunter. That's awesome. Oh, that rules. This is the best game of all time, dude. I cannot believe the blind dog killed the hunter. That's one for the ages, chat. That's good. Oh, they actually did something with this, huh? Okay, okay. So there's actually a reason for that now. Interesting. Because before, like, there's this weird little side tunnel that just kind of comes up to the side of this base, but there's not really much of a reason to ever used it. So, there's a funny glitch in Halo 2 that you can do with these with the Scorpion. Kind of rocks. Oh, they placed oh, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Those little rascals. Fine. Park out here, my boy. Daddy's got some business to take care of. Daddy's got some business to handle. Mm-hmm. Don't you worry about a thing. Now, this is an optional cutscene. This isn't necessary for progression or anything. It just kind of gives you a little sprinkling of flavor. You know? Kind of like, damn, what is this place? You can see that in Chief's expression, too. Again, you don't need for him to remove his fucking helmet for him to show emotion. He also doesn't know what this place is and kind of looked around in a bit of wonder, like, huh, what's going on here? What is this? You know, he doesn't need to take the helmet off and have and basically have non-consensual sex with a prisoner. He doesn't need to do that. Weird. Anyways. I'm going to bed, brother. Well, alright. Well, thank you for stopping in, Santa. I do appreciate it. You have yourself a good night, alright? Take care. Everyone say goodnight to Santa right fucking now. I'm telling you, having a shotgun dramatically changes this game early on. Like, the shotgun is so good. It's so good, dude. Shotgun is like... Shotgun in Halo 1 is the best shotgun that's ever been in these games, let me tell you. The shotgun is also quite good in Reach as well. Reach in Halo 4, the shotgun is kind of nuts. 2 and 3, the shotgun's bad. Really bad. They overcompensated in 2 and 3. They're like, listen, we understand the Halo 1 shotgun is insane. How about we just make it bad? And okay. Weird choice there, King. Don't know why you would do that, but okay. Weird choice. So I'll like, you know, just again, personality for the jackals. They see you, they spot you, and they kind of like, ah, the guy's here. You know, you can kind of see them. They're just kind of strolling around. The jackals, you know, unlike their grunt counterparts, actually stay like fairly disciplined when they're coming across, you know, the chief. They stand their ground and they fire back at you. And when you kill some of theirs, they don't really run away. Then again, I'm also playing on legendary, so, you know, take from that what you will. Good night, King. That's right. Thank you, Dusty. Look at that little guy, dude. Now, the problem is, I don't want to kill the engineer because he's just a little fella who's done nothing wrong ever. He's a little sweetie. Actually, the engineers, they are part of the Covenant, but they are not willing participants in the Covenant. That you find out in the books, and in ODST, you also find out that the engineers are not exactly. They don't have a, you know, what's the term for it? It's like a beneficial relationship that both parties have. There's a name for it, but I can't remember. I'm old and tired. My bones hurt. Little teleporter. More engineers.
Okay, people, we got company coming. Let's set the table. Engage enemy forces on site.
It'll be easier to hold them off from inside the structure. Can you get inside?
Negative. They're closing in too fast. Negative. Chief,
Really
get
cool.
the cartographer. We'll keep him busy as long as we can.
Give him hell, Marine.
We'll be in a tight spot if we don't get out of here before additional reinforcements arrive. Let's find that map.
Tell me how to live. And there was a flashlight button in this too. Like it's kind of the thing in a lot of newer games where they're afraid to have dark environments because people might not see something. So, you know, they have a little flashlight. Just help that. You know, why not? A little teleporter pad there. Interesting. So I don't know who gives a shit or who is actually interested in doing something, but I am kind of I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about like watching the gameplay reveal on stream and kind of doing that. I don't know. Maybe I'll have my own edited video about it at some point in the future. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But this is also something you can do. You can pop this little active camo and run down here. I thought there was something behind that corner. I'm a liar. You can go pop him. Pop down here.
There.
There's a sword.
That hollow panel should activate the map.
I think there's another elite that's over here. Yep. So yeah, you kill the elite, and then that little grunt freaks out. He doesn't know what to do. That little grunt doesn't know what to do. He just saw his like 7 foot tall, like strong, powerful you know, capable, confident, fucking elite commanding officer just get his spine ripped in half by an invisible 7 foot tall virgin. He's not gonna know how to respond to that. He's gonna run away. I'd run away too.
Analyzing. Halo Halo's control center is
Just a little guy, dude. It's just a little guy.
Structure appears to be some sort of temple or shrine, if I've interpreted this correctly. Interesting. A shrine is an unlikely place to put such a significance.
It's shh. It's okay, little guy. It's okay.
The captain has dropped out of contact.
It's okay.
His ship may be out of range or having equipment.
So I think it's interesting that when you get like close to them, they kind of try to move away from you. They don't want to fight. They have no interest in fighting you. They just want to chill. They're just little guys.
Affirmative. Bowhammer out.
However, we can war crime them as well. They explode. Okay. Yeah, they do explode if you kill them. Which I think are those... No, okay, they just got like little boosties on them. But yeah, if you kill them, they do explode. They're just little guys, dude. They're just little guys. I like to make like weird little grunting noises too, like beep, 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 beep. They're silly. Silly little fellows, man. Die. So the sword is also a weapon you can't normally have in Halo 1. Enemies can have the sword, but you can't. Die. So the energy sword is something that the modders put into it. I think it's lovely. Die. God, please. Bye. That rocks. That's so cool. Give me plasmas. And so that too is another little bit of personality, right? Is that I threw the grenade onto him. He knew what was gonna happen. So, you know, you throw the grenade on him and he kind of freaks out and he starts running at you, trying to blow you up with him, knowing that he's gonna die. Again, personality, detail. I think it's lovely. Oh, that's a fucking zealot. Bye, dude. I don't even know where he went. No. He's just down there now. Well, hopefully he's not going to run back up and fight me because I don't want to deal with him because he's stinky. Give me that. There we go. There's like little channels you can slip into here too. I think that's kind of neat. Or just kind of ways to get around. Got my sword, got my weird little alien guns. I'm ready to party. Here. Oh God. I don't even know where that grenade went. I think I just like beamed him in the head with it. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, God. Yeah, admit, the jackals are aggressive. I think that's cool. I'm not wasting energy on you, bitch ass. Now around this corner. Oh, is he not there? Our boy isn't there. Ah, okay. Oh, God! Holy shit! You are fascinating. You are fascinating. That is an enemy I did not expect to see. So, to turbo nerds, that enemy is a special version of an elite from one very particular moment in Halo's very early history before the game came out. I wish that version made it into the final game, but that's just me.
Roger, on my way.
They dodge out of the way, those fuckers. Oh, I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them. Whew. Good shit.
Let's get moving. Bowhammer, here are coordinates and a flight plan I've worked on. Cortana, these coordinates are underground. The Covenant did a thorough seismic scan, and my analysis shows that Halo is honeycombed with deep tunnels, which circle the whole ring. I hope your analysis is on the money, Cortana. This delegate won't turn on a dime. Look on the bright side, Bowhammer. The last thing the Covenant will expect is an aerial insertion from underground.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, okay, folks. So this stream was a bit of a mess. I admit, to say the least. This stream was a bit of a mess. Technical problems. Apparently, all we had to do to get MCC to work properly was to disconnect my second monitor. Did not anticipate that being a solution. We did a little bit of reading on stream to kill some time. This was a bit of a mess. Me kind of rambling and kind of going on and on. A bit of a shit show, to say the least. But I hope that that everyone who made it here did have a good time and was able to just kind of indulge in my schizo ramblings. So, in case you want to see some more schizo ramblings, I'm going to be continuing more with Halo, with Ruby's Rebalanced mod, which I think is absolutely incredible. I think it's wonderful. And Ruby does amazing work. So in case you want to try out the mod for yourself and you own MCC on PC, give it a shot. I would say it's 100% worth it. It's incredibly good. So, yeah, in case you guys want to see some more inane Halo-based ramblings of an insane person, stop in on Sunday at 5 p.m. where we're going to be continuing with a long-lost segment, Energy Sword Sunday, I guess, or whatever. that segment's been long dead. But, yeah, in case you want to see some more Halo CE with a bit of some extra flavoring in there, stop on in. I'd be happy to see you. And with that, I want you all to know that j0everkill is on top. j0everkill has always been on top, and j0everkill will always be on top. Have a good night, everyone. Take care, and we shall see you Sunday. And Dusty, thank you very much. My stream's a bit dog shit sometimes, but I try my best. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Take care, and we'll see you Sunday.